You know, I deserve my alone time. I deserve my feminine time. I deserve to change my life. I deserve to make better eating habits for myself because I deserve that.
OC is experiencing June gloom, which I'm actually a fan of. I do really love gloomy weather, especially in the summer. I'm gonna take advantage. I've just been craving nothing more than having a beach day. So today I'm having a self-care day. It's this Saturday, and usually on the weekends I try and take a little bit of a break from studying LSAT. I am gonna do some studying most likely later in the evening and tomorrow, but I'm trying to have like somewhat of a self-care Saturday this morning. I got a workout in this morning. I just showered, and I'm planning on bringing my current read. I'm currently reading Martyr. I've been reading this for a month and a half, and it's really good. It's been taking me so long because I just never want to pick it up. Even though I'm really enjoying it, I feel like every single time I pick it up, I read for hours, and I absolutely love it. But it's just like getting myself to pick it up is the challenge. I feel like a lot of the times, like, I want to read more, but when it comes down to it, it's just so much easier to put on a show or catch up on my YouTube subscription box. But I'm trying to reduce my screen time. I feel like my screen time has gone up so much. I kind of want to switch up what I do on my study breaks, like when I'm studying and I'm taking a break, instead of scrolling on social media or watching a show. Like, I want to switch that time, replace that time with reading, because I feel like it's probably a lot better. It'll be a lot easier to just get back into studying afterwards. I've been really enjoying it. I'm hoping to make a lot of progress. I don't know if I can necessarily finish it today, but I do have like 100 pages left, so I feel like I can get a good chunk through it. And honestly, I just feel like reading at the beach is a vibe. I'm not the type of person who goes to the beach and goes swimming. I love just like sitting there, enjoying the ambiance, enjoying the view, reading. It's just so peaceful, I feel like. And I've been craving going to the beach for months. Like, the one thing that I've been looking forward to this summer has been going to the beach. Especially since I live so close to the beach, I feel like it's something that I like never appreciated when I was younger. And then as soon as I went to college and it was like a lot less accessible, that's when I started to really appreciate it. Since I'm gonna be outdoors and I don't want to sweat off my makeup, I'm not doing any like face makeup. Just did a little bit of eyeliner, mascara to look a little presentable. And I used this new perfume that my mom got me. It's called Better Rouge. You guys should go run to TJ Maxx because this is basically a dupe of Buckalette Rouge, which love that scent. She knows I love that scent, so she like surprised me the other day and grabbed it, and I just love it. So I'm wearing that today. It's definitely like a very light, sweet, airy, palatable scent. And I feel like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, surprisingly, I've realized these days, is so slept on. I'm bringing this forest green crew neck. It's actually blending in with the black right now, but I'm bringing this because it usually gets a little bit cold by the water. There you go. Now you can see it a little bit better. I needed like a crew neck that didn't have like a logo, because I feel like all of my sweatshirts and crew necks are like all school related, and I just wanted like a plain solid crew neck that I could use, and I get so much use out of it. I swear I use it like at least once a week, especially in the winter.
Cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for you, mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave.
I finally finished Martyr last night and rated it a 5 out of 5 stars. I read like half of the book in one day. This has probably been like one of the most interesting books I have ever read. If you really love books with beautiful writing, definitely read this, because he's a poet, and I think some of his poems have already been published in like the New Yorker, the New York Times, and he weaves poetry like in his style of writing. The book is definitely at first kind of a little bit weird to get into. Like, it's kind of hard to see how all of the different strands of the stories are supposed to come together, but like once it does, it kind of all comes together in the end and it ends up making sense. The reason why I picked this up was I was in Hyde-Ashbury with my friend Milgo, and we were at a bookstore, and she was like, oh, I've been wanting to read this book, but I don't know if I should read it right now because I heard it's really depressing. And one thing about me, I love my depressing books. So I picked it up, really enjoyed it. It deals with a lot of really heavy topics, but it's really beautiful. It's by an Iranian author. It weaves in a lot of history and politics about Iran throughout the story. I finished that today, and I realized today, because I haven't been recording all of the books that I've been reading this year on my Goodreads. This is the first year where I haven't been doing that I have barely been reading this year. This is my 4th book that I've completed this year outside of the books that I've read for school. We need to fix that. I need to re-enter my reading renaissance. So I am intentionally gonna make an effort to read. And I picked out my next read last night. It's called 3 Strong Women by Mariam Jai. I got this book at like a French bookstore when I was in New York City over winter break, and I've been so excited to finally pick this up. So I'm gonna bring this with me. Today we're gonna be studying LSAT. I have a return that I need to make at H&M. I got this top from H&M. I thought it would be like a really cute like summer top. It looked very similar to this top that I saw on TikTok that was really cute. It was basically like this, but instead it had bell sleeves. And I figured, oh, this is just like the sleeveless version of that top. Like, I can make it work. But honestly, when I came home and I tried to start styling it with hijabs and like different jeans and stuff, it was just not working. Sometimes you have to bring things home and like style them with things from your wardrobe, because they might look cute in the dressing room, but then as soon as you get home, you'll realize like, this is not what I expected. So I'm gonna return this top. I don't have a receipt, but I have the tag on it, so hopefully at least they can give me store credit, which is not an issue because I'm always at H&M. I think I'm gonna go to the Capital One Cafe, to be honest, and just lock in there. I really like that they're open until like 9 p.m. because I feel like I can just get so much work done, and it gives me the vibe that I'm like at school, like I'm back in college again. I am officially done with all of my logical reasoning lessons. Honey was actually here to pick me up, so we're gonna do a bit of shopping before we leave. I'm just gonna pop into a couple stores. I don't think I've updated you guys on the fact that we got a cat. Her name is Hayati. I actually can't believe we got a cat.
That's exactly right. This is, all block buttons are kind of cookie cutter in that they fit a pattern.
I have a very exciting update. I'm going to be getting Invisalign. I am so excited to finally start this process. I feel like now is the perfect time. I've been wanting to do it for the past few years, but I haven't been in one location permanently for an extended amount of time. When it comes to things like Invisalign or braces, like you kind of have to be in one stable location so that you can go to monthly appointments. As soon as I went off to college, the ship had kind of sailed for me, but now that I am taking a gap year before law school, this is like the perfect time to do this. I don't have the hugest like overbite at all. I think they calculated my overbite and said it was like a 10% overbite, but the alignment of my teeth is just like a little bit off. Normal teeth are like kind of curved like a parabola, and mine are just kind of a little bit, I have more of like a pointier and more narrow alignment of my teeth, and I have been having really bad grinding issues, just where I've been like grinding my teeth down and wearing my teeth down for the past couple years. Every single time I go to the dentist, they grill me on my grinding, and I started wearing a night guard like about a year and a half ago to kind of help with that, just because the damage from the grinding has just gotten so bad that when they did like scans on my teeth and everything, there were so many areas that were like marked red that shouldn't be marked red, just from like the wear and tear of like the grinding. I possibly think that part of the issue might be because of like the way that my teeth are aligned and the way like my bite is formed, because everything's like very off. It's like put a lot of pressure and it causes a lot of grinding in my teeth. So they don't totally know if it's that. It could also be like acid reflux issues, just because when I was younger I had acid reflux issues, but there wasn't really any way to tell if it was like the alignment or the acid reflux. But regardless, fixing the alignment of my teeth will kind of take off some of the pressure that it's putting, especially on my front teeth, because I've been wearing down on my front teeth. Probably hard to tell like from far away, but like I have like 2 chipped teeth in the front, and a lot of my just like my front teeth have gotten worn down. And I feel like my teeth are like one of my biggest insecurities. I feel like growing up I had really nice like straight teeth, but as the years have gone by and some of my teeth in the front have like worn down, I feel like it just is a bit major insecurity for me. So I'm excited to get that fixed, to get things aligned. Because my kiss isn't super aggressive, it's only going to take around 7 to 8 months is what they estimated, but I'm assuming it's going to take longer. I feel like anytime they give you like an estimate, you should usually factor in a couple months longer, which would place me at being done around January or February, depending on when I start. They told me it would take about like a month to send over this, after I send over the scans, for them to like develop my first set of trays. But today I have to go into the dentist and get like a scan done. They scanned my teeth like a year ago, but I think they just want like the most updated scan. And the way Invisalign works, from what I understand, because none of my sisters or like anyone in my immediate family has done it, is you get like a set of trays, like clear trays that you put in your teeth. And usually I think you have that tray for like about a month, and then you have to come back to the dentist every month for them to check on the alignment and just make sure the progress is working, adjust things, and then give you your new set of trays. The nice part about Invisalign is it's like you basically can't tell that you have braces in, and that I feel like was a big reason why I haven't fixed my alignment, because by the time I realized something was off with the alignment and it was possibly causing like the grinding issues, I think I was in my freshman year of college, and so my parents like wanted me to do traditional braces, but I just did not want to do braces because I feel like I'm at an age where like I'm just too old for it. I'm too old to be having train tracks. Just like the idea of like walking around with metal in my mouth, not for me. They would be such a distractor, and I also feel like too, like I'm constantly on camera, I'm constantly filming myself. Like the idea of also having braces too, I didn't want to do it. So I was gonna wait until I was a little bit older and get Invisalign myself in the future, and then recently my parents came around, so I'm happy that I'm able to do it now. The challenge with Invisalign versus traditional braces is they're like almost like a clear set of trays that go over your teeth. I think the dentist said you have to keep them in for 22 out of 24 hours of the day. So obviously like 8 to 10 hours I'd be sleeping. But other than that, I only really have like 2 solid hours during the day that I can be eating or drinking. I really have to watch how long that I'm eating and drinking for, and just making sure that I'm keeping the trays in for as long as possible to make sure that I'm hitting my alignment goals every month. I feel like that's going to be the only challenge. I'm definitely going to have to like shift my eating habits a little bit, but as it is, I feel like I snack a lot less now than maybe like a few years ago, so that's kind of nice. I think the only issue for me is going to be with my matchas. Like I'm just going to have to drink that really quickly in the morning and just kind of have a little bit of a lifestyle change when it comes to that. Like I can't just be sitting and like drinking a matcha for a couple hours.
Is it better to speak or to die?
You seem to know more than anybody else around here.
Well, if you only knew how little I know about the things that matter.
What things that matter? Really that afraid of what I think?
Today my sister is moving into her off-campus apartment in LA. Hanima and I are coming up to help her with the move. We're gonna be there all day, so I'm gonna help her move everything into her apartment. Today is the day before Eid, so it's the day of Arafat. I feel like the second Eid has just snuck up on us, like it just came out of nowhere. Today is a blessed day, so a lot of people are fasting. If you fast the day before the second Eid, they say that your sins for this past year and the next year, I think, are erased. Maghrib is really late and I feel like it's gonna be really hard just because I feel like the caffeine withdrawals are really gonna get to me, but I did want to fast. So hopefully today isn't too difficult and the hours go by pretty quickly. Currently parked, just watching the car to make sure that we don't get a parking ticket. They're loading up the apartment with everything right now. The weather is actually surprisingly not that bad today. I was actually quite worried that it would be a really hot day. My sister basically had us building furniture all day long. We finished up in my sister's apartment. We're heading to Saffron and Rose for dessert because we're honestly ravenous. It's honestly been such an exhausting day. We got kava for dinner and we got pretty much all of the furniture built. I think she's probably gonna come back sometime in the summer to bring back like another load of stuff and just finish everything up. Eid Mubarak. We're about to head out to the masjid this morning for Eid prayer. As usual, we always go to the latest prayer. This is the outfit. I'm wearing this melefa. I wore it to the UCLA culture show 2 years ago. Typically in the morning, I wear either an abaya or a melefa, and then later in the day, I change into my Eid outfit.
Because we are the people of Hamd. And the hamd, this gratitude that we get, comes from our role models, such as the Prophet ﷺ, and such as the father Ibrahim ﷺ.
Finished my makeup. I still have yet to put on jewelry, but I want to show you guys my outfit. I'm wearing this Bazin outfit that I had made for graduation. It's this chocolate brown color. It's hard to see because of the lighting, honestly. I had it made for graduation, so you guys might have recognized it in my graduation vlog, but I figured I would rewear it for Eid al-Adha because I typically like to do melefas for Eid al-Fitr and then some type of Fulani outfit for Eid al-Adha, so I like to switch off. It's this gorgeous chocolate brown color, and my sister just placed an order off of Vella and she got this like brown colored Vella modal scarf that matches it literally perfectly, like to a T, so I'm just borrowing that today. I forgot which color this is. It's a little bit lighter than this other color that my sister has, so it's probably like one of the more like medium brown colors, but it matches just like perfectly. And I feel like when it comes to chiffon, like I love the way that chiffon looks, especially like for nicer events and everything, but it just falls like crazy. It slips off like crazy. And I feel like every time I wear modal, like it stays in place, it stays secure. You do have to kind of like iron it for it to look good, but honestly the ironing is worth it. I designed this outfit myself. I have a whole Pinterest board of designs for like Bazin and like Fulani outfits, so follow my Pinterest if you guys want any inspiration or like pictures to show your tailor. Definitely Pinterest is the place to find like Eid inspo. I did a little bit more of a heavier makeup look. I did like a heavier eye look specifically. I haven't worn eyeshadow in like over a year. Like I've just been loving no eyeshadow makeup, but I wanted to like push myself out of my comfort zone and like try eyeshadow today. I think the darker eyes just go good with the chocolate brown. We're leaving a little bit later today because my mom's not feeling the best, so I have a little bit of time, but I just wanted to get ready a little bit early. I just wanted this Eid to be like as stress-free as possible. I'm gonna go find some gold jewelry to pair with this.
Is it better to speak or to die?
We're literally in the middle of nowhere.
I seem to know more than anybody else around here.
Well, if you only knew how little I know about the things that matter.
What things that matter?